Jerusalem, the city at the center of the world, is living its last spring. The date is July 14th, 1099. For 5 weeks, the massive walls of the Fatimid Caliphate have held. Inside, a cosmopolitan mix of Muslims, Jews, and Eastern Christians goes about a life defined by siege. The streets are quieter, the markets barter for dwindling supplies, but the rhythms of faith continue. From the Dome of the Rock, the call to prayer echoes. In the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, whispers of a desperate liturgy can be heard. It is a tense, fragile normal, a Tuesday. Our day begins not with a battle cry, but with the sounds of a city holding its breath. You can hear the distant, relentless thud of Crusader siege engines against the northern wall. Mothers ration the last of the water. Defenders peer from the ramparts at a sea of makeshift camps and banners bearing the cross. An army of 15,000 driven by faith, desperation, and a promise of salvation. They have marched 3,000 miles for this moment. Inside the walls, the people know there will be no negotiation, no surrender. This fight is for existence. As the sun climbs, the fragile normal shatters. At midday, a section of the northern wall near Herod's Gate buckles. The breach is small, but it is a crack in the world. The noise of the city changes instantly. The grinding of stone is drowned out by the unified roar of "God wills it" from outside and the rising panic within. The orderly defense fractures into 1,000 individual terrors. We follow not the knights, but the people. A merchant family abandons their stall to flee toward the Temple Mount, hoping its walls will be a final refuge. A grandmother ushers her grandchildren into a basement, her face a mask of grim resolve. The intricate social fabric of Jerusalem, woven over centuries, unravels in minutes as survival instinct takes over. The sacred city becomes a labyrinth of fear. What happens next transcends medieval warfare. It is a descent. As the Crusaders pour into the city, the battle for conquest becomes a massacre. The meticulous siege gives way to uncontrollable frenzy in the narrow, shadowed streets. The theological promise of liberation curdles into an orgy of violence so extreme that contemporary chroniclers, themselves Crusaders, would write of riding through streets up to our knees in blood. The golden rule of civilization, sanctity of life, is abandoned at the very place 3 faiths hold most sacred. By nightfall, the sounds have changed again. The clash of steel is replaced by an eerie, echoing silence, broken only by the victorious Latin chant from the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Jerusalem, the prize, is a charnel house. The Crusaders have achieved their impossible goal, but they have destroyed the very world they sought to redeem. We remember the Crusades as wars of kings and popes, but July 15th, 1099 was a day lived by ordinary people, shopkeepers, mothers, children, who woke to a Tuesday and witnessed the end of their world. Their story forces upon us a haunting question. What happens when absolute conviction meets an immovable object? The answer is written in the stones of Jerusalem, a warning from the past about the terrifying cost when faith is weaponized and humanity is stripped away in the name of a higher cause.